Where are they? Been sitting here for like 20 minutes. I mean, traffic wasn't that bad unless they live on the other end of town. Or unless there was an emergency of some kind that they had, or they forgot? Or... Of course. Yep. That's great. Just... do I go back home? Because obviously you're not coming now. I got all dressed and I've been sitting here. I could order food, but then I'd be eating by myself. Clearly when people are seeing I've been waiting here for a long time, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm sorry. I tend to talk to myself when I'm... Sorry, you continue having your dinner. Don't mind me. I mean, I've officially reached the point where I'm talking out loud enough where a stranger's dinner's been interrupted, and yeah, so that's fun. Well, I'm glad you don't mind, but seriously, I don't want to bother you. Well, thanks. Well, I'm alright in the sense that I'm alive, but well, I've officially been stood up, and I've been waiting here for about 20 minutes, so I'm not feeling that great. Yeah, I just got the text, and evidently today's the day that they finally realized, I guess, they're in love with their best friend, which seems... that's interesting. And the more I say it out loud, the more pathetic it sounds. Which is also great. What? Very pathetic? I mean, I guess it is pretty dumb to take that long to realize that you actually are in love with your best friend. Especially when you make a date with someone else, so... I'll agree with you on that one. You mean... You want to sit over here? No, I don't mind, I just... Really, you don't have to. I mean, you made me laugh on a really, really sucky day, so that's more than enough. I appreciate it. Yeah, sure. I am, actually still trying to decide what to order. Maybe you can help me out. Sorry if I'm not the best company. I really don't date that much, so it's the first time I've went on a date in a while, and of course it ends up like this, so I'm kind of in a sucky mood. Hey, I mean, if you can get me to laugh more, I'll appreciate it. Maybe help me decide what to get. I'm very indecisive right now. I don't really know. Before, I kind of wanted something a bit more fresh. If that's like an adjective you can use to describe a dish. Like I wanted something more vegetable-y, but now I'm kind of peeved, so now I'm thinking about something more dense. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I know. I actually took time getting ready today, so that's another thing that sucks. Well, thanks. I'm glad I look great. You look pretty great too. Is there any reason you're out tonight? Any occasion or just... Yeah, sometimes just going out to eat by yourself's nice too. You know, thanks for sitting with me. Well, I mean, not a lot of people would. I feel like most people keep to themselves these days. And it's not like I expected anyone to, anyways. But it feels a lot better than just if I were to order something and sit here by myself knowing I was stood up. So, thanks. Well, I'm glad I'm fun to talk to. I would figure I would not be the best company right now. Alright. Well, I was looking at the sirloin, but I also saw they had potato soup, and I do like potato soup. And I also just feel like I didn't introduce myself. I'm sorry. I'm Sarah, with a C. My mom wanted to be creative. Well, it's nice to meet you. Favorite hobby? I have a lot. Well, I guess I can start off with a hobby that I've recently gotten more into. I did some metalwork a little bit back in the day. By that I mean just a few years ago. And I wanted to get back into it because I never fully learned how to do cloisonne. It's like when you take this powdered glass and you fire it on a metal. And so it's like this, like my pendant. I made this. Yeah. You can get really intricate with it. And I was pretty new when I first started, so. Thanks, I'm glad it's cool. Really, really cool. What? What? The person that stood me up is a big idiot? Okay, a real big idiot. Well, maybe. But I'm kind of glad they did. Well, obviously for one, they kind of already like someone else. And two, if they didn't, I wouldn't have been talking to myself out loud and then was able to talk to you. You're actually really nice to talk to. Like, somehow extremely easy to talk to, even though, obviously, I don't know you that well. Yet. And I don't know if this is too presumptuous to say, but it kind of feels like a date, in a way. Just chatting, or maybe not, if that sounds weird. Okay. Well, I guess then I actually did go on a date today. And, didn't waste all this time getting ready. Nothing, I almost can't believe that the night turned out like this. I feel like I'm in a dream or something. I mean, with my luck, I guess it was almost expected that I get stood up. Yeah, which is crazy. But, then have someone just be really nice and come and sit down and talk to me. Especially when I was feeling really sucky and depressed and, I'm a pretty strong woman. I don't cry outwardly, but I was kind of crying internally. So it's just, I don't know, doesn't this seem like a scenario in a movie or something? Like in a good way. I guess it's just interesting how fast something can turn around. I was half expecting to do a pity order and just eat half of it and take it home. And instead I'm having a really good time. Yeah. I guess we're both having a really good time. Alright, let's see. Well, you asked me a question, so I'll ask you a question. What's your favorite TV show? Really? That's one of my favorites too. Well, one of my favorites. Definitely in the top 5. If I had to pick, I feel like I go through cycles. Does that make sense? It's almost like as if you have a favorite at a certain point and then you kind of have another it's like you cycle through favorites depending on the time of year or what show you've watched recently or rewatched. I think, well, I just recently rewatched Star Wars The Clone Wars, so I'd have to say that's my favorite right now. Yeah, it's a really good show. Favorite episode from the series? That's hard. Gosh, I don't know. There's so many good ones. I know there was a random episode, I don't remember the name, but I only mention this episode because I feel like a lot of people don't give it enough credit because it's actually pretty funny. It was C-3PO and R2-D2 kind of having misadventures in space. They kept on going from place to place, whether it was forcibly or by accident, and it was just really funny. I remember really laughing during that episode, and I almost wondered how I forgot about it. So that's one of my favorite episodes. Even though there are a lot of other good episodes, but that one comes to mind. Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on Avatar: The Last Airbender. We'll be here forever. You wouldn't mind? Well, good, because I'm definitely a talker. If you couldn't already tell. You know what? I have something for you. Well, I said I've been doing some metalworking, and I've been making some charms. And I brought one for my date. If the date went well, I was gonna give it as a little gift. And this is already going so well that I thought I'd give it to you now. Here. Figured someone should have it. And honestly, you're making this a really great date, so you deserve it. Well, I'm glad I'm a good date too. Yeah. I like blues, so. Plus it really complements copper, because copper is orange and, blue and orange, complementary colors. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I got a good feeling this is gonna be a great date too. Yeah, we should probably flag down the waiter. I think after the third time of me telling them to come back in a little bit, I think they kind of gave up on the table. I'm sure they'll be surprised to see you sitting here. Yeah. A good surprise.